So hello everyone, welcome to my English class. Today I am going to teach you the poem A Tiger in the Zoo. So it was written by Leslie Norris. So before starting the poem, here it is given. This poem contrasts a tiger in the zoo with the tiger in the natural habitat. The poem moves from the zoo to the jungle and back again to the zoo. So read the poem silently once and say which stanzas speak about the tiger in the zoo and which one speaks about the tiger in the jungle. So here habitat means place of living. So this poem compares a tiger in the zoo and with a tiger in the forest. So in this poem, first it describes the tiger in the zoo and then it describes the tiger in the forest and then again it describes the tiger in the zoo. So let's start the poem. He stalks in his vivid stripes the few steps of his cage. So stalks means to move slowly and quietly in order to catch or kill. So he stalks. So here he means the tiger in the zoo. So normally we denote it to a tiger because it is an animal, but here it denotes he. That means it is personifying the tiger. So here the poetic device is personification. So he stalks in the vivid strips. So vivid means brightly colored strips. The few steps of his cage means the little distance of his cage he is moving in that area. On paths of velvet quiet. So paths means paws of the tiger. So his paws is described like a velvet, means very soft material, and so when it does not give any sound while he was walking. In his quiet rage, means he was helpless because he was kept in a jail, so he was quiet, but rage means angry. Let's come to the second stanza. He should be lurking in shadow. So lurking here means hiding. So the tiger should be hidden in shadow. Sliding through long grass. Sliding means smoothly moving. So the tiger should be hiding in the shadow of smooth long grass near the water hole where plump deer pass. So it should be hiding in a shadow of smooth long grass and should go near the water hole where plump deer pass. Means plump means fat deer used to pass. He should be snarling around houses. Snarling means to growl. So the tiger should have growled around the houses at the jungle's edge if he was not in the zoo. Bearing his white fangs, his claws, terrorizing the village. So bearing means showing. So and fangs means teeth. So he would have showing his teeth, his claws, and would have terrorizing the village. But he is locked in a concrete shell. So concrete means building made up of cement or bricks. So he was locked in that building. Shell means jail. He was locked there. His strength behind bars. That means the strength he had is now tied behind the bars. Stalking the length of his cage. Stalking means to move slowly and quietly, ignoring visitors. So how much the length of his cage is? So in that space he is moving slowly and quietly, ignoring the visitors. He hears the last voice at night, and when it becomes night, the last voice he used to hear is the vehicle of police. The patrolling cars means the vehicle of police. and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. So stares means to see, and he sees with his brilliant eyes the brilliant stars, because he don't have anything to do, and he is also very sad because he is inside a jail. So it's written by Leslie Norris. So this is about the poem. Now let us discuss about the poetic device, the rhyming scheme of this poem. So here rhyming scheme, I will discuss. Here stripes, so you can put here A. So stripes, is there any rhyming word? K is not, it does not rhyme quite. Raise, no rhyming word. So there is no rhyming word with the word stripe. Cage, you can put here B, and cage quite raise. Cage and raise, it is rhyming, so you can put B here. Then quite, no rhyming word, then it is C. Again, if you see in the second paragraph, shadow. So shadow you can put here A. Is there any rhyming word? Grass, hole, pass, it is not rhyming. So then grass, you can put B here. Grass, pass, it is rhyming, so you can put B here. Then hole, C. So in the same way, in the next paragraphs, it will become same. So here the rhyming scheme of this poem is A, B, C, B. So this is the rhyming scheme of this poem. Then poetic device. So here poetic device, first of all he. So he is a poetic device of personification. Then next, so here in this sentence, on patch of velvet quiet, here it is describing the pouch with as velvet. So here it is, if there is as or like here, then it would be a simile, but there is no as or like in this sentence, so it will be a metaphor. A poetic device will be metaphor. Then when this the first line and second line, so here there is no punctuation mark. He talks in his vivid steps. There no punctuation mark, and it came to the second line. So no punctuation mark. So this will be enjambment. Then stalks and stripes. So it is the S sound is more here. So S is a consonant. So it will be a S. It is a consonant. S is a consonant. So here it will be consonants. The poetic device will be consonants. Consonants. Again, here you can see quite, and here in this sentence also it is quite and quite. So it is both the words are repeated. So here the poetic device will be repetition. So look at the second stanza. In the second stanza, plum and pass. So here P sound is repeating. So it is alliteration. The poetic device is alliteration. Again here, grass to hole. So there is no punctuation mark here. So if there is no punctuation mark, then it will be enjambment. Then come to the third stanza. In the third stanza, should, around, and houses. So here is the sound of O sound here. O sound, that is O is vowel. So it is the poetic device will be assonance. Then again you can see his fungus, and close. So here it is S sound. So it is S is a consonant. So the poetic device will be consonants. Consonants. Come to the fourth stanza. In the fourth stanza, behind and bars. So here B sound. So it is the poetic device is alliteration. Again you can see, but here concrete and shell. You can say concrete C sound and shell also is there is C here. So you may think that why it is not a poetic device or alliteration. The poetic device is why not it is not an alliteration, because here the sound is different here. C con it's K sound and shell it's C sound, so it is different, so it is not a poetic device. Then you can see his strength and bars. So it is S sound. S sound is repeated. His strength S and bars. The S sound is repeated. So it is also a consonance. Okay, the sound is consonant sound. So it is a consonance. The poetic device is consonance. So come to the fifth stanza. In the fifth stanza, here after this sentence there is no punctuation mark here. There is no punctuation mark, and it came to this without punctuation mark. It is coming. The next sentence is coming. So here the poetic device will be. So here it will be enjambment. Then here he and hears. So here ho sound, h sound. So it is alliteration. The poetic device is alliteration. Then again with his brilliant. So here I sound. I sound. So I is a vowel. So it is the poetic device will be assonance. So these are the poetic device of this poem. So I hope you understood this poem, A Tiger in the Zoo. Okay, so with this I end up my class. Thank you.